morning. How you doing out there? How am I doing? Glad you asked. Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm still feeling the waves from the bomb that Randy Moss dropped on the NFL world yesterday. He was on Fox Sports and he was covering the Tennessee game, the preseason game, Tennessee Titans versus I think the Rams. And Randy Moss went on to say how he felt that he still had that itch for football and that anything is possible. And basically, he went on and he was hinting toward an NFL comeback. And the NFL world has been going crazy, and all kind of rumors have been rattled up and everything. And hey, as a Carolina fan, I said, why not stir up my own rumor? And why not I picture Randy Moss in that black and blue? Now, before you say I'm an idiot and I'm outrageous for thinking that, which I could be, it's all hypothetical. But if you had to look at it, let's just look at it like this. Two teams just lost their top receivers. That would be Green Bay and that would be Carolina. Green Bay lost Jordy Nelson, their top receiver, and Carolina lost Kevin Benjamin, their top receiver. Now, let's just look at those two teams. There could be other teams interested in his services, and there could be no teams interested in his services. But for the sake of this video, let's just say that the Green Bay Packers and Kevin Benjamin, both who tore their ACLs in preseason, let's just say that those two teams are interested in the services, or possibly interested in the services of Randy Moss. Well, on one hand, you look at the Green Bay Packers, and their loss of Jordy Nelson, although it was very bad, very detrimental to the team, I wouldn't say that it was as big of a loss as Kelvin Benjamin in Carolina. Green Bay still has other receivers. They still have Randall Cobb, who isn't a bad number 2 option. And I think he'll do good at number 1. They have a plethora of offensive weapons, and I think they'll be all right. Will it hurt? Yes. But will it be all right? But will they be okay? Yes. Now you look at Carolina on the other hand, and let me say this first, because I know Carolina fans are thinking I was hard on them. My video last week, which I don't think I was hard. I think I was being honest, but Carolina needs a lot of work. Let's just say that to be nice, and especially in the receiving core, as we lost LaFell and Steve Smith. I keep saying that, Steve Smith, who is in Baltimore right now, and many other receivers. But our receiving core isn't our strong point on our team, and we just lost our number 1 receiver, Kevin Benjamin, who had gotten in good shape. The knock on him was that he was slow, but he got in shape. He was doing good, looking good in preseason, and he's out for the season with a torn ACL. So we don't have many options at receiver. So Randy Moss at 50%, no, let's just say 75% Randy Moss at 38 years old, I think could fit in with the Carolina Panthers and be better than at least most of the receivers that we have. He may not be number 1, but he would still be a good option. I don't think he would hurt Carolina. Let's just say that. I look for Devin Funchess to be our number 1 receiver this year, but he's a rookie, so you never know what can happen. But anyway, I think Randy Moss could fit in Carolina and do great things. And so if you look at it from that perspective, matter of fact, let's look at it from a GM perspective. You look at Green Bay, they're more in a position to tell Randy Moss no. If he picks up and calls Green Bay, hey Green Bay, Randy Moss, legend here, want to play for you, think about making a comeback. I know you just lost a great receiver. Green Bay is more of a position to be like, you know what, Randy, you're 38 years old, you haven't played in 2 years. The last you played was in 2012 for San Francisco. You only had 28 receptions and 436 yards. Sorry, Randy, I think I'll pass on this one. Carolina, on the other hand, I don't think they're in that same position, even though they probably still will do that, because that's Carolina that I love so much. But anyway, they don't have that much leverage. Now, if you look at it from Randy Moss's perspective, if he wants to make a comeback, a legend such as himself, he would probably want to be in the best position to win. And I would say Green Bay puts him in a better position to win right now. And I think that Randy Moss, being the legend that he is, would like to play with a better quarterback. And I love Cam Newton, but he ain't no Aaron Rodgers. Let's just be real about it. Aaron Rodgers, arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. So I think Randy Moss would want to play with Rodgers over Newton. But going back to what I said previously, if Green Bay told him no and his options were Carolina and Green Bay's like, don't want to take a shot on you, I think Carolina would be a good option because Cam Newton, although he isn't Aaron Rodgers, he isn't a scrub by any means. He's a really good quarterback. I know people would debate me on that, whatever. Get over it. He's a good quarterback. And I think Randy will be more of the guy in Carolina because of the options that they have. So he'll be able to come back and have more of a role than he would in Green Bay and be able to put up numbers and maybe go out on a stronger note than what he did in San Francisco. Or either he come in and do good and have leverage for next year when he signed with a team that is more of a contender. So either way, I think that Carolina has a shot. Will it happen? Probably not. But you can't knock a man for dreaming. You can't knock a man for putting it out there. I don't think it's that far of a stretch. Carolina does need receivers. So if Randy Moss is available, why wouldn't the Carolina Panthers pick up the phone if he called? Or why would they get on the phone to call a legend such as himself? I just don't get it. They probably won't, but we'll see. That's just what I'm thinking. Randy Moss to Carolina, black and blue. Let's make it happen. Put him out there with Cam Newton, Ted Ginn Jr., Devin Funchess, Greg Olsen, and let's see what happens. I did see, although I was a little hard on the Panthers, I did see some promising things in that preseason game. I did see some negatives, like receivers not holding on to the ball, but I'll get into that in a later video. But I did see some positives that Randy could look at. He could see that offensive line has drastically improved. So maybe he'll be able to fit in. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Could you see Randy Moss in black and blue? Do you think it's just in my wild imagination, or do you think it's actually possible? Do you think he'll end up in Green Bay? Do you think he's just talking? Do you think a team will take a chance on him? Hit me up, comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Jay Sutton, give and go. Holla at me.